everybody, and welcome back once again. Here we are with another edition of Inside the Headset. We're at week 3, game 3. We're almost a third of the way of the season, and I'm with the head coach of the Riverdale Warriors, Coach Will Kriesky. How you doing, Coach?
Doing well.
Well, you came away with a win Friday night. Ended up beating Franklin 24-7, and you're setting it 2-0, but you're without a quarterback right now. So let's talk a little bit and go straight to that story, because I'd say that's the hottest story right now.
It is.
Where are you on your quarterback situation?
It is. Well, we've got Taylor Yancey, a sophomore. He's getting some reps. Troy Hudson, he's getting some reps. Troy has been a backup before, and he plays every down on defense. He plays receiver. He plays every special team. So he's gotten some more reps this week to get back in the feel of things. It's going to take some time for him to get back in the groove. He was repping it a lot earlier in the season. Then he hurt his ribs, so we kind of backed off him at quarterback. And Yancey's gotten better every week. But both of them are good. Both of them different styles. Both of them do different things. Both of them can be successful at what they do. So, we'll play both of them. Whoever has a hot hand, we'll roll with them and keep going. It's tough. You've got to figure it out now, week 3, not in the summer, but that's the game of football.
It is.
That's part of it. So we just got to keep going and roll with it. Both are great kids. One's a senior, one's a sophomore. So, Troy set out last year due to injury. He's back. He's hungry. He's excited to play. He doesn't care. He just wants to play football. So if he's at quarterback, receiver, DB, playing, it doesn't matter. Taylor's a young kid. He's a backup in secondary. So he just needs game experience for us to determine where he's at.
Well, Christian Serfant, bring us up to date on him. Just what happened, where did this occur, and what part of the game, and now sitting back on it, what is his status quo?
Christian, he's done for the year. He had surgery Saturday morning.
Yes, sir.
He broke his femur. Christian was playing an excellent, outstanding game. He had over 100 yards rushing. We were entering the third quarter. We were driving on him. Christian took off on a 39-yard run. You look at the film, it looks normal. I mean, just nothing really ironic, no weird hit. Just the only thing that didn't look normal was when his leg planted and how his leg went. Okay. That looked pretty bad. And I knew when I walked up there that it was broken. It didn't look right. So, but you feel for the kid. It's pretty painful for me because I've seen Christian grow, and I really, really stayed on Christian. Because I've read so many books and so many great coaches say you go as your quarterback. Jimbo Fisher says you can always tell how tough your team is by how tough your quarterback is.
Okay.
And so we stayed on Christian. We coached him hard. He was very, very immature at times last year, and even definitely as a sophomore. But he really took the responsibility. Has grown up. Has done a lot better in the classroom. Done a lot better at school. Just did a great job. Weight room. He's been excellent. The summer conditioning, summer practice. He's been good. So you really feel for the kid. It's his senior year, and he'll never have the opportunity to wear a Riverdale helmet. And that's what you feel so bad, because he's worked so hard for the last 8 months to invest in this. In week 2, and all his dreams come shattered. And he's a 17-year-old kid, so how does a 17-year-old kid? He does, and it's tough. How do you explain to him? And he's asking why, and you can't really question God's plan, and you just got to keep moving forward. But Christian's done a good job of handling everything. He stayed positive. He sends the whole team messages, encouraging messages, so keep motivating him. Just keep knowing that he's may not be on the practice field with us, but he's watching film, studying. He sends messages what the quarterbacks need to do or watch. So he's still invested in this program and this team.
And as he continues to get better, he'll find himself on the sidelines, hopefully helping out on Friday night.
Yes, he will, and help keep him calm and comfort, and just being around the seniors. Like I told somebody this past weekend, this senior class is a pretty close-knit senior class, and they all stick together. And if they don't get along, but that's just normal at times. But when one of them gets picked on, it's like the big brother picking on. They'll take up for each other. Nobody can pick on them. They can only pick on each other.
Right.
They're handling it well. At times yesterday I thought we struggled a little bit just because Christian wasn't here, but that's part of it.
Yep.
That's part of the process. And as coaches, we got to get them prepared and ready to go.
Well, let's talk about the team as a whole. Tempo, assignment defense, assignment offense. Tell me where you are as a Riverdale Warrior team as a whole. Just overall, where do you think right now? Because once we get through halfway through the first half, so once we get to halftime, you're a quarter of the way the season is done. and you'll have 3 games underneath of you with 7 left, and you're in a region play game on Friday night. So just overall not applying anything to your next opponent. Where do you feel like you are with this team as far as runway? I always talk about your runway, but now you're reevaluating where you were, come week 1.
I think, defensively we need to do a better job. We've blown some assignments that we shouldn't have, just little things. We'll play great at times, and then we'll have a mental lapse. Part of the mental lapse is all 4 new guys back in the secondary. They're getting better every week, but they still have those lapses they shouldn't have.
Yeah.
There are 4 guys that are seniors, but then again, we had 4 seniors there last year. So we play seniors with seniors. So
Right.
it takes time for them to get adjusted, playing together, and communicating. Up front, they're doing pretty good. They still need to get better a little bit, but they're playing. I mean, when we get 3 safeties in week 1,
Yeah.
they're doing something right up front. But they always room for improvement, just little things. They still got to stay hungry and that desire to want to make the play. Linebackers are playing okay. We still got a long ways to go, but we're getting better. Offensively, we still need to get better. Need to be more consistent. At times, and of course now, replacing the signal caller. We'll go back and we'll have to evaluate again on Friday night, see where we're at. But I think up front, this experienced group, they've got better every week. Again, they'll have a big test on Friday with Siegel. Siegel's very good, and they've done a good job up front. So they'll be tested. Skill kid Savion, we talked about him a few weeks ago. He ran the ball well, over 200 yards rushing on Friday, 30 carries.
So his vision is getting better.
Getting
He's
better,
more mature as
yes.
he goes upfield.
You hadn't probably seen somebody with 30 carries since Coach Rankin, days. So,
Oh, it'll be fun to watch that.
So, that's kind of, just giving the ball and run. Some people's like, dang, Coach Kelly Hogan's not throwing the ball, but if you can run, then you don't need to
You need to
pass.
run the ball
Yes.
if you can run. It's the
Yes.
safest thing. As we always say, there's 3 things that happen when the ball goes in the air, and 2 of them aren't very good.
No sir. So, but they're doing well. So, like I said, we got a district opponent, tough test Friday night. So they'll get after us. They're excited. They're ready to play. So our guys better be excited and ready to play.
Speaking of your opponent, Coach Copley, this is his first year in what we call old Region 4-5A ball. Now it's Region 2 in the 6A level, whichever way you want to call it. But it's just when we talk about the knitness of us in this little community. And he coached at Ballard. He coached at Centennial. He's coached against Trinity. He's coached against Mail. But he's going to get his first taste of Friday Night Lights, Rutherford County style ball. But here's the deal, he's put up 85 points in 2 games, or 42 and a half if you want to average it out. He's putting up some points. He's got some weapons. Talk a little bit about the Siegel Stars and Coach Copley.
Coach Copley's doing an outstanding job. He's brought a lot of energy. They're excited. They're playing hard. They're flying around. Offensively, they got the Will Hoyt kid who's over 300 yards rushing to both games. I think he averaged 363 last week and over 300 the first game. He's an unbelievable athlete. He's got great vision. He runs hard. He's physical, and he doesn't get tired. I mean, he's all over. He'll go in motion. They'll split him out wide, and he is in very good shape. It's very impressive how he does things, and he's doing well. They're very good up front. They've gotten better every week. Their quarterback's cut back, and he's a veteran, and he's done a great job leading that team.
Well, and then what defensively will we see out of the Siegel Stars?
They'll change up fronts and they fly around. Coach Copley's got them running to the football. They got them playing technique. Their secondary. It's kind of like ours. They're kind of new back there, but they've gotten better every week in the secondary, and they'll be ready to play Friday night.
Well, what's it going to take to beat them?
We're going to have to play excellent football. We're going to have to stick with the running game, run the ball hard. Running between tackles, and we cannot turn over. Last week we had a lot of dumb penalties.
Okay.
And we cannot have the dumb penalties like we did last week, because they're going to be a very disciplined football team.
Well, that's going to be right here at Tomahawk Stadium. Stork Vision will be here to basically bring that game live. What can you tell your fans so far, faculty and administration, in your second season as a head coach at this point of the season?
Well, it's just overwhelming to see, like we talked last time, the support. It's the tradition here. The faculty loves it.
It is.
I mean, the faculty's excited. They came by congratulating after Friday night's win, and they were all.
Been a long time since you've been. Ron had some 2-0s, but for you, it's a big thing for you to be 2-0.
Yes.
There's a lot of coaches don't get to do this.
Yeah, exactly right. And so we just got to keep taking. We can't get complacent. We got to stay excited. Got to stay hungry. We got to keep moving forward. The opportunities in front of us. We just got to play Riverdale football.
This is a real important one Friday night. You got to get this one. Because only 4 are going to go.
Yes, sir.
All right here at Tomahawk Stadium Friday night. It'll be the Siegel Stars and the Riverdale Warriors. Y'all be here.